to all my Pisceans out there. Please make sure to get my book at Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com. The link to that is in the description box below as usual. If you resonated with this reading and you would like to contact me for a private or personal tarot reading, feel free to visit my website. The link to that is in the description box below as usual also. And I also made a video on how it is that you can navigate it. So let's get into the reading for the Pisceans. So for the Pisces, we have the King of Pentacles, King of Wands, the Emperor, the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Wands. We have the Five of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and last but not least, we have the Chariot. All right, so what this means for Pisces is the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Emperor. These three cards right off the back shows you that this is you. The King of Pentacles is you. And this is about how you this represents how you need to understand that what's going on here is that you need to pay attention to people who are in your lives, right? There's a potential significant other whom that you are getting to know, but they seem to be very arrogant about trying to make it seem as if they're not feeling you, right? They're not into you. When the reality of it is, they actually are. But they're showing you at this point in time so many red flags because of the fact that they're doing that. Only a lame individual does some stuff like that in the first place, right? Like, what type of a lame, scared individual, right, who needs help will tell someone that they're not interested in that person, and then when the other person who got told that decides to go away, right, respectfully, then they actually want that person because they actually did like that person. Well, they should have told you that they liked you, right? They should have made an effort. So this person is very lame for that. And then the thing is that the Ace of Swords and the Seven of Wands represents you need to also be paying attention to your own energy yourself so that you don't seem like you're talking nonsense about this person, right? The last thing that you want to do is talk that badly, right? You could talk bad about a person, right? Because you're coming to grips with what happened, but you can't talk so badly about the person to the point where other people start to look at you and you're like, but you wanted to hang out with this person. So what does that make you, right? So just pay attention to this. There has to be a limit to this. You can talk about that person, but as long as it's true, you know what I mean? Don't start getting into the extras, because then it's gonna lower your stock and it's gonna make you look a little bit unhinged to other people, to your friends. You don't want that. Now the Five of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Page of Swords is about how, since this is the case, this is about how a lot of you Pisces need to also pay attention to how you Pisces are, like I said, just as I was talking about, perceived by your friends. Because if you're not perceived correctly, the Five of Swords can happen, which your friends will start to give you some pushback. Like, why is it that you're talking so terribly about this person? What's up? If you wanted to hang out with this person, right? You don't want that. And then you have the Nine of Wands and the Page of Swords. The Nine of Wands and the Page of Swords is you want you want your friends, not your significant other, your friends, slip of the tongue, to empathize and understand where it is that you're coming from. And the best way, right, not to essentially start looking at you like, if they could say that about a potential romantic partner, what are they saying about me when I'm not in the room, right? This is how your friends may be thinking. The best way for you to have this outcome that you would want is for you Pisces to pretty much put yourself in a situation where you're actually talking about how it is that you actually like this person, right? Come clean to your friends. Talk about how you actually like this person, and that you don't necessarily understand why, when you wanted this person, why this person didn't be so truthful or be so direct with you. And that's really a better way, right? That we would all want to handle our interactions with people, right? That's the best way, if you ask me. So the thing is that the Five of Pentacles and the Chariot represents how this is a situation for a lot of you where the Five of Pentacles and the Chariot means that you, Pisceans, also want to learn from this situation. Take a look at this as a learning situation. And how you do this, even in the first place, is by ultimately understanding what you could have done better and what to look out for when someone is ultimately going to waste your time, right? And one of the best ways to know that is that if they're wishy-washy with their character. If these are, if you're interacting with people whom, and the Chariot represents that, the Chariot represents the perception being screwed up, right? So, because the Chariot is orientated incorrectly, the light Sphinx should be over here, and the dark Sphinx should be over here. But what this represents here is, this represents that one of the best things to look out for is if this person is keeping it 100 with you. If they're keeping it 100 with you, then one of the best things for you to understand is that then they should be direct with you with who they are and what they want. If things seem for you Pisces where it's confusing, then it means that it's time for you Pisces to do like the fish, school of fish, and swim away. So let's clarify the Chariot. Let's clarify the Chariot. You Pisces have got the Devil, the Ten of Wands, wow, and the Six of Cups. Wow. So there you go. There you go. This is very interesting because the Devil, the Ten of Wands, and the Six of Cups represents some of you Pisces are going to run back to the person if they were to show up and give you a chance. Okay, so that's what the Chariot represents too. The Chariot represents this person coming back in. The clarification cards just basically help me get a better understanding. So yeah, the six of Cups, they're going to try to come back in. They're going to come back in. And then this shows, right, the Five of Pentacles shows, you know, you're going to forget. Some of you Pisces need to watch out for forgetting the lessons that you've learned and walking yourselves into this in a place. Yeah, I'll hold it here. Walking yourselves into this situation in the first place, because some of you Pisces may be tempted to go back after this person treated you like trash. You know, they're going to be like, hey, what's up? I'm back. And you're going to be like, oh, okay, I'm coming. As you can see, the Devil card, nothing has changed. The Ten of Wands, nothing has changed. So just pay attention to this, all right? You don't want to be seen as a chump by this person or anyone else. Then people start, unfortunately, taking advantage of you. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe.